Blessings and welcome everyone. Just a reminder before we begin. Your rising sign horoscope will give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope may show up, and your moon sign horoscope will give you the less prominent side story that'll also be playing out for this 2-week period. Remember, horoscopes serve best when observed, like a weather or traffic report. You have influence over all outcomes with your thoughts, actions, choices, and deeds. Use the information that presents to help you make the highest choices for the highest outcomes. If you wish to schedule any of my services or like access to more content via my Patreon, follow the links below or go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hi there, Capricorn. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to the week starting March 29th, 2021. And yeah, I'm not appearing on camera in this video. I've got a lot of cards to look at, and so that's where I'm going to be looking. But you can see me in my other videos, the astrology portion of this video that I normally have, on the weeklies. I actually made this week's a video of its own, the full moon in Libra, just because it was necessary. It was such an involved full moon that I absolutely did not want to just kind of tack on, another 10 to 11 minutes onto every horoscope. So I did that, and you can follow the link down below to get there. It's also on my main channel page. Also got the new monthly elemental weather report for us spiritual practitioners, as well as the bonus astrology weekly reports available on Patreon for you patrons. So if you're interested in checking those out, then go right ahead, follow the links down below. So what's going on when it comes to this week? Well, we're actually doing 2 passes this week. We're actually doing 2 cards for each category to give you a bigger idea of what's going on. But what I find fascinating about what's going on in your particular read is that you've got the 8 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed. And so a lot of you Capricorn people are kind of going through both, it's more like a double emphasized, I suppose, focus. There is something going on this week where a lot of you are going to be finding that this is a time of great recovery. I'm actually seeing with the 8 of Cups reversed, you're getting a chance to reacquaint yourself with elements of your life that maybe you had either abandoned or got kind of, I almost want to say seduced away from, but that's not necessarily across the board. I don't want anyone to go think like they were, all the Capricorns universally were deceived by some siren. But the 8 of Cups reversed is indicating here that this week you're going to be actually having a great deal of opportunities to get reacquainted with passions, with paths, resources, and friends and relationships that, honestly, you haven't been able to fully engage in a long time. And I'm also seeing with the other 8 of Cups reversed that you're getting back on your true road. We have to go back to the road we left to get back on our true path. And this might be a weird revelatory week because of that. When we find out that, oh my goodness, how far did I come down this road? What led me here? That's not really important. But how do I actually resume the original path, or I guess you could say the original priority of my higher self? How do I get back on my true path? This is a week where you actually get brought to the path before you get showed how, which is a really, really cool experience to have. I do also see a lot of reunions in this, very happy reunions going on, so please don't project negative reunions into it. Not even as an impulse or compulsion. Zip it, because you're going to find with this 8 of Cups reversed, this is actually giving you an opportunity to also reclaim a lot of treasures that really do belong to you. As we get on to your material shifts when it comes to your work, your job, your finances, you've got the 4 of Swords upright and the Page of Cups reversed. And with the 4 of Swords upright, I'm actually seeing a lot of this week is actually very good to you. It's actually very easy, very breezy as far as the labor is concerned, but we're also seeing a tremendous amount of recovery, a tremendous amount of rejuvenation and regeneration in areas of your life where maybe your own personal material wealth or your own career or work options may have actually dwindled or have been spent. In fact, with the Four of Swords, the term regenerate seems very, very appropriate, because I'm actually seeing a lot of things growing back in your life where they had actually become either, left untreated. It's almost like a Rose of Jericho plant. It can dry out, but you put it in water and all of a sudden it comes back to life. And I feel a lot of you are going to notice that with the Four of Swords. Yes, this does feel like a very slow and easy breezy week, but what's happening is also a lot of things trickling back in, possibly from old sources, possibly from new sources, and filling a lot of cracks and filling a lot of holes in your material and professional priorities, and even your personal practical affairs. We also have the Page of Cups reversed, which is showing me that, a lot of you may be getting a lot of attention, a lot of very positive attention in the realm of work, in the realm of finance, but it's almost as though you're getting it from places or from people that you no longer necessarily feel a particular loyalty or attachment to. Now, these could be offers coming from different jobs, offers coming from different bosses, offers coming from all over the place. And they do actually look to be, quite good. Maybe you feel like they would be better for somebody else. Now, pay close attention to your personal situation. It is okay to, accept and entertain these things, even if you don't necessarily feel like it's something that you want to be beholden to for the rest of your life. The Page of Cups reverse can indicate an unattractive but positive opportunity, even if you're only deciding to keep it for the short term. You don't have to turn it down just because you don't think you see yourself in the same position in a year or even 6 months. Some of you may be in a better position to be, turning things down left and right. Again, it all depends on what is going on in your personal life. As we get on to your communications, your friends and your relatives and other people, we do actually have the Ten of Wands upright and the Six of Pentacles upright. And with the Ten of Wands, I am seeing that there is something going on where you're getting two gifts. Actually, I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, and I'm seeing two gifts coming your way. Somebody is handing off something that they actually have. I'm not sure if this is a material resource or something that they are bequeathing to you, but the Ten of Wands, I'm actually looking at the picture and I'm seeing them actually taking one of their own staves, one of their own rods, and what they're doing is they're actually handing it off to you. I do feel like you're taking it off their hands because they can't take care of it anymore. They can't handle whatever this matter is. But it does look like one person's burden or one person's, I don't want to say cast off because that's not what it is. It seems perfectly valuable, is going to be a treasure of yours. This may actually be something that you are inheriting or having bequeathed unto you. For the Six of Pentacles, I feel that there is also something going on where you're getting a yes answer. And this may not be a material gift. It could very well be, but this is something going in your favor, somebody making a very important judgment call in your favor. Now, whether this is something they are taking a chance on, they're taking a chance on you, they're giving a yes answer, and then, of course, maybe doling out another gift, a material, a physical gift. Or this could actually be a situation where it's not material at all, but it does secure something very important to you in a material way. What I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles is that this is something that is going in your favor that ultimately you weren't sure what the judgment call was going to be, if somebody was going to say yes, somebody was going to say no, if somebody was going to show up for you in this way. But there is going to be a bit of a breakthrough. And if you don't have any of that going on walking into this week, this may actually be something that's put on the table without you asking. As we get on to your challenge, you have the Magician card upright and the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, your challenge this week with the Magician card upright is ultimately going to be actually throwing your weight around the way you need to throw your weight around. Now, this could be throwing your weight around socially, professionally, spiritually. I mean, that's why, you've heard me say it before. I consider myself a reader's reader, a practitioner's reader, which is why a lot of my style also goes in that direction. I mean, I read for anyone who wants a reading, but, that's, something I definitely always, try to encourage and tutor. The Magician is indicating that your biggest challenge this week may have to do with transforming something with your own hands, with your own resources. And I feel as though the Magician is also indicating that throwing your weight around may mean also putting yourself in a position of power where you are actually showcasing skills that other people have not seen you use in order to actually maybe put yourself in a better position. As we get on to the Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like this has to do with, challenging yourself when it comes to certain insecurities where you've been afraid to be vulnerable before. The Knight of Cups reversed is indicating that while all of this good stuff is happening with you, these gifts, these opportunities, even the stuff that you didn't really ask for, you're being shown where you need to actually allow yourself to be put on the spot to receive. And I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you may turn down things accidentally if you're not careful. So don't be bashful. Maybe the Magician is asking you to step up and be seen. Put yourself out there. Do the work, right? Of course. That may actually ask you to put yourself in an uncomfortable position. Maybe even, do some public speaking, some stage fright, or put something on the table that is deeply, personal to you that you don't necessarily think other people might know how to handle well. The Knight of Cups reverse is indicating a lot of this week, you Capricorn people have got to be okay with actually stepping up to that plate. As we get on to your relationships with love and romance and partnerships, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. And I'm actually seeing a lot of you going through a bit of a healing, a bit of a patching up, or the closing of some kind of gap. Now, the Five of Swords reverse is interesting because a lot of you who are single and available may be finding that somebody that kind of didn't follow through, or somebody who we couldn't follow through with ourselves, something that never quite got a chance to happen, is coming back with a bit of an apology. Sorry for, flaking out. Sorry for the way things didn't turn out well before. And we have a chance to actually, see where things go once that is patched up. A lot of you who are currently coupled are also settling a long-standing controversy that may be a point of argument or a sore spot in this relationship. And a lot of couples have those things that we can't seem to agree on, that we're both really passionate about. I do feel like there is something that is finally getting reconciled here as well. For those of you curious about that Queen of Pentacles down there, it's an adorable little pig. I'm loving this new deck. I can't remember the name. I kind of just sort of started studying the deck without actually learning the name of the deck. But with the Queen of Pentacles, what I'm actually seeing here, as far as the other manifestation of this week, a lot of you are also going, if you're single and looking, you're going to be actually getting a chance to get close to somebody who has essentially been sort of their own, it's a self-made sort of master of their own universe. And when we have the Queen of Pentacles, that's usually what we see. Clearly, the Queen of Pentacles is not afraid to get their hands dirty, to do their own work. So this could actually be a self-made partner, somebody who knows themselves, somebody who basically knows how to do everything their own way. Now, the thing about the Queen of Pentacles that's kind of interesting that's showing up as well is that this is also somebody who has a lot of deep passions that match up with yours, whether it's similar tastes, hobbies, all of those kinds of things. And I do feel like they may actually have something that they could contribute and you to them when it comes to a personal passion pursuit. For those of you who are currently coupled, it looks like your partner is actually coming into a space where this week they are able to not only start getting to work on their own personal dream, their own personal goal after perhaps some time of being alienated from it, but we're also seeing them able to start generating a different kind of prosperity and comfort for this relationship or for our household or for our family. So that is what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.